This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Eric wants to know, how good do you think Vince McMahon was as an announcer?
Better than people give him credit for being.
I agree.
Much better than people give him credit for being. His heat in subsequent years, due to the popularity or lack thereof, depending on your perspective, of the Mr. McMahon character, has brought forward the fact, well, he was an asshole, he was mean to this guy, or he's tough, whatever, blah, 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 all the stories over the years. But don't think that he wasn't a good announcer. He did a good job. I've always said that until now, I've never been a fan of three-man teams. I'm still not overwhelmed with it.
Right.
It has nothing to do with the two guys I work with. The two guys I work with now, it's the best three-man team I worked on.
Mm-hmm.
And I enjoy it a lot with those guys, with Excalibur and Tony. But Vince and Lawler and I had a good little thing going. We were all, Vince was going to be the lead. He was going to do the play-by-play. Lawler was going to, get his Lawler stuff in. Then if there's anything left over, then JR could pop in, which is fine with me. I had to provide less content. Where they ended up, where they were positioned in the middle of the ring, knowing that it meant so much to them as individuals. It was very special. It'll be hard to ever replicate ever again. It's sad that both guys are no longer with us, but that was a night that I'm sure that if they had lived to be 100, they would never forget that night, and neither will those of us that were there. So, but I'd say it's a top 10 pay-per-view without a doubt. Just don't know exactly where it ranks. I like WrestleMania 17 in Houston was always one that I liked because of the card. I thought was outstanding, and some things were really terrific that some people didn't think were going to be as terrific. And I know we're going to do a WrestleMania 17 show coming up in a few weeks.
Yeah. I should mention off air, I got my calendar screwed up with you. We're doing WrestleMania 17 next week.
What?
Close to that anniversary. And of course, the following week, we're going to be talking about Mankind's 96 and 97. Of course, it's hard to believe that Mick Foley debuted in the WWF 25 years ago, but that's what we'll be talking about.
Cool.
I do want to ask a couple more questions, and we'll wrap this one up. This is an interesting one from KC. He says, do you think that social media has created a pro wrestling fan base that demands instant gratification, and that's why storylines aren't booked for anywhere from 6 months to a year in advance like it was back in the good old days?
A lot, yeah, KC, and I love your band, by the way. The Sunshine Band is one of my favorites.
Yeah,
I listen to them all the time on my 8-track in my Lexus.
Your Camaro, yeah.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.